Look at her, you guys. Whoa, that's so cool. One of her parents is actually coming on over now too. But look at our little Rose. Oh, she's so cute. Did you see that big yawn? Look at that long tail. Oh, I had no idea I would fall so in love with our snow leopards, but I am so glad that they have come to live in the wilds outside of Shepherd's Nook, here in Ice Ice Outpost, our Arctic roleplay zoo, where our cats are now curling up for snooze, which is absolutely adorable. And apparently my reindeer are interbreeding. No! Dang it! I turned my back for 1 second, and the next thing you know, like, the reindeer are interbreeding. That was not ideal. In fact, I actually think we need to go ahead and we need to start pulling some of the reindeer from here. This is our Lumberjack sled reindeer, and we actually need to start pulling some of the reindeer from here so that they won't... North, no! So that the reindeer won't interbreed. And speaking of interbreeding, I haven't even had a chance to tell you what the town council voted on doing in Shepherd's Nook today. Instead, we're over here and the rangers are reporting it's north of the Glacier Clan's final moments. She still had a puppy, a couple of puppies, I think. Actually, I think those were her grand puppies. Kat, who were your parents? I'm trying to remember. Oh dear, like I can't believe that. Yeah, North was her mother and Moose, who is also unfortunately her sibling, is her father. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, she lived to 16.7 years though, but she left behind 2 little wolf pups who clearly will need some guidance. Did you see that tiny little one jumping? Oh, that was so cute. That was so cute. And it's so dark here. I wonder how our rangers are gonna see. You know what, we should probably go ahead and give our rangers like a little bit of light really quickly, because I legitimately don't know how they're going to be able to see and like move safely. And I'm trying, would you people get away from here? You're gonna complain at me now because you saw some of our staff post, but like this is literally where staff go. Go away, people. Does that give like any light? I don't really think this gives like any light. Pretty sure it doesn't. What about these? Do these give any light? Oh, I don't think these would have any electricity all the way out in the... No, they would have electricity. I guess maybe it just doesn't count as being nighttime when it's like this. So, alright. Forget that. We'll come back to the question of lights for the rangers when it's actually dark. And let's prevent people from walking up to the ranger habitats, because they're going to come... the ranger habitats. The rangers' houses, because they will complain about it. And also, that's like not fair to our rangers. This is their house, after all. I think we can go ahead and destroy this chunk. There we go. Yeah, and now people won't walk down here because it's a staff path, so they'll leave it alone. But alright, so with so much to do in Shepherd's Nook, let's go ahead and, just for a second, we will use the power of pause so I can tell you what the plans are. Last time we ended up building this town hall, which I really love, and we have a new mayor, and the new mayor is currently not where she's supposed to be. Is this her? Yay, it's Mayor Librarian! So Mayor Librarian is over here. Let's go ahead and give her another training and a little bit of a pay raise so that she'll be able to get back to the town hall debate area. But she has been working hard at figuring out what this town needs in order to survive. The budget has been going into the red very quickly, and we do need to find ways to make the people who come to Shepherd's Nook even happier, because they're not terribly happy. They're kind of having a meh amount of time. Not bad, not good, just meh. And meh is not going to pay the bills. So we're going to be working on trying to get their happiness and their education up in Shepherd's Nook. But before we can do that, the rangers have called in, and we're going to need to take care of the Glacier Pack, because there is definitely some stuff going on with our Glacier Pack now that both of their parents have passed away. It is time to see who count as... Oh, it's all boys! It's all boys, and they're watching over their little sister. So let's go ahead and see which one of the boys ended up inheriting the position of being alpha from their father. Is it Moose the Second? It is indeed Moose the Second. He is 11 years old, and he has 2 younger siblings, we have Iceberg, and then we've also got Claw right over here. And Claw is also 6.5. So who has the best genes? That is the question. Let's see. We've got, let's see, 58, 66, 83. Okay, so Claw is a little higher than Iceberg. How's Moose? Moose? Okay, I think Iceberg is actually the guy that we want to be keeping for the pack here, for the Glacier pack. And we're going to want to get him a new mate. So let's actually come over though. Who happens to be... Oh, no, another reindeer! Ah! I forgot about the interbreeding reindeer! Oh, gosh. There's too many reindeer in here, too. Alright, before I forget about that again, let's go ahead and get the 2 younger males who should not be interbreeding. We're actually just going to straight up move them into the bachelor herd over here. In Shepherd's Nook bachelor herd with the male dall sheep, because maybe this will take care of things a little bit better. There we go. And we need to keep the reindeer because we're supposed to have a huge herd of migration, like a huge migratory herd of reindeer roaming wild out here on the snows. But I haven't been able to make that happen yet because we have no money. All right, we've got to solve this issue with the wolves really quickly so we can get to the money point. All right, issue with the wolves. Who do we have over here? Arctic and Cloud, especially Arctic, I believe. Arctic would be perfect. It's going to be another couple years before she is actually old enough to join a pack, but she would be perfect to join the Glacier pack because she is gold level. And Cloud is a pretty extremely healthy female herself. And I think that the 2 wolf packs are far enough apart in relation now, because it's been about 2 generations, that they should have very healthy wolf pups. But how old is Frost again? Let's make sure Frost still has some time to her. She is 12. How long can they live again? I'm feeling like we're starting to push that limit a little. 15. So she might live long enough to have 1 more litter. We could probably send 1 girl from here, and then we could keep 1 child, one female wolf in here. And that means that both of the female wolves who are currently in Glacier pack and 2 of the brothers are going to need to be rehomed at some point. But now that we've looked at the demographics of the wolves in the area, I think we're okay. And I think that it's just going to be up to these brothers to make sure that their sisters grow up healthy. And as soon as their sisters hit adulthood, we're gonna need to like instantly remove them so that we don't have inbreeding. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and take the initiative on that. Since the only females in here are related to them, we're just gonna go ahead. We'll have the ranger come in and dart Moose. There we go. And we'll have the ranger come in and dart Iceberg. Alright, where's Iceberg? Over here? Yeah. There we go. So all the boys are darted so that they won't interbreed with their sisters. And then we can cope with their sisters when they grow up. But we've got some pretty good females that we could move around between the packs. That's really good. And some males, actually. But the, like, little girls are too young. We'll figure it out. We've got a lot going on. Alright. Meanwhile, we move the reindeer. Blanket is about to have offspring, which is kind of exciting. Blanket, you are 18 years old and having babies. How, like, I feel like that's extremely old for a doll sheep. Yes. I'm a little concerned she's actually going to die before she has her baby. Hopefully that won't be the case. Alright, while we wait for Blanket to give birth, because I do want to see this, we'll go ahead and maybe tweak her terrain a little bit so it's a little nicer. Biome, let's go. Not aquatic, I want theme, Arctic. There we go. Actually, theme Arctic won't really help me. What I was looking for was actually biome tundra. There. Alright, and let's get Blanket some like, ooh, some of the moss. I love the moss. We could make a fun little mossy corner. Why have protesters arrived at my zoo? Excuse me, at Shepherd's Nook. We're an extremely wonderful place. I don't know why protesters have arrived. Did Blanket have her baby? She did! Look at the little guy! Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and name him Button. Because he's just so ridiculously cute. Alright, Blanket, you carry on carrying on. Look at all of the little lambs we have. So freaking cute. And huzzah! Okay, so I think that takes care of most of the animal issues, except for the fact that Snugrose somehow got in a box, which is not ideal. The zoo has high amounts of litter, which we're going to need to take care of. And let's see. Alright, so it's time, my friends! With the arrival of spring and the voting in of the mayor, we are going to start trying to fix our finances a little bit. And that's actually going to... Why are you guys protesting? The boys? What's up with they're so low. Oh, what? You guys feel like you don't have enough space. Hendrik, for crying out loud, you two. Nika, Hendrik, fine. You could go back in with the other reindeer. They're like, we're not sheep, we're reindeer. Alright, I'll put them back in, but they're on contraceptives, so they stop breeding with their family. There. Everybody just needed contraceptives this time, so you stop interbreeding. Like, that was today's entire focus. But alright, the protesters should go away once the reindeer are happy again. And we're going to try to make some money. And one of the biggest drains on our ongoing expenses are actually the staff wages. So today is the day, my friends, that we are actually going to retire some of the mechanics. Because look at this. Our wonderful lumberjacks have actually gone through and they have researched everything. There is nothing left for them to uncover. And that means that they're extremely high staff wages. Because the lumberjacks are earning like as much as our keepers. They're earning as much as our vets. We are going to cut the expenses by retiring some of our lumberjacks and allowing them to become new members of the community. They're going to take on a new skill. So we're not going to like fire them forever because like these people are also our really amazing patrons who have helped so much. But Lumberjack Beth, for instance, is just, she's had a good run. She's enjoyed being a lumberjack for a while, but now that they've gotten the village built up and on its toes, she actually would really like to become one of the vendors and help out our extremely overworked, extremely exhausted vendors. So we're actually going to get a new vendor. Let me see. Let's find one that looks like... There we go. And we're going to drop the vendor down. And then we're going to come on over. We're going to go ahead... rename her to Lumberjack Beth, assign her to Shepherd's Nook. We can't train her just yet, but we should be able to train her soon. And she's now going to be employed in Shepherd's Nook, and this is the new Lumberjack Beth, who has decided to take on a new career. And then we're going to come over to the old Lumberjack Beth, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to release her. There we go. So it says she was fired, but don't worry, it's not really the case. We're just reassigning them. And we're gonna go actually do that with Ranger Dragons as well. So let me get Ranger Dragons, and we're gonna go ahead and reassign him because I'm gonna take one of these more experienced lumberjacks. In fact, actually Glacier Wilds with Lumberjack Kate. Yeah, Lumberjack Kate should be able to handle that. So Ranger Dragons. We're going to actually have him become... Let's see. I still want him to be able to stay out in the wilds. But we'll have him become a caretaker, I think. And we'll have him stick to kind of like this area. Is this kind of dirty? I don't think this is terribly dirty. Alright, maybe he'll wander around. He's a very, very friendly ranger. He likes to be where all the people are. And so he's quite happy to just kind of roam around the place. There we go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and let him have no particular work zone. An animal died. Mistletoe! Mistletoe, the sheep died. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, the villagers, as usual, will have to go ahead and knit a very lovely blanket in her honor. And I actually love this one. Oh, Jacob, I remember you. I actually really love that blanket. There we go. We'll have this little memorial to Mistletoe right here. This is going to be Mistletoe's quilt. Because come on, the name Mistletoe is just so amazing. And let's make it... Let's make it like dark green there. And then, gosh, you just kind of have to pick a theme and go with it on these. There we go. That looks pretty for mistletoe. And meanwhile, our reindeer is about to have babies. Hopefully it's a healthy baby. Oh, I love the noises the reindeers make. Alright, but hopefully that will start helping us with some of our expenses. How's the litter? Oh no, Lena, the reindeer. Oh, she has died of old age. Reindeer don't live very long. I really need to, like, see if we can up... Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. Look away, friends. That was way too dramatic of a death. That was almost pangolin panic level of death. Alright, alright. So much happening. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and pause for just a second, which never happens, but we're holding a town meeting. Because I need to go through and see who else we could reassign. So Ranger Glarn is the only keeper in the Glacier Wilds and starting to feel pretty overworked and tired. We're actually just going to have... Oh, let's have Miss Moss go ahead and help out in Glacier Wilds then. Because she's feeling like she has an efficient workload, so she can help out there. Ranger Dragons was reassigned to being a caretaker. And then we have a ton of absolutely exhausted... yeah, we have a ton of really absolutely exhausted staff that we need to take care of. Alright, there we go. Preferred shop assignment. There's Mayor Librarian. And a lot of the shops are not being taken care of as a result, which means that we are losing valuable money that we really need. Also, I think we need to train all of the vendors to be better. But we kind of need money for that. Alright, and it looks like a lot, no work zone, Mayor Librarian. We're gonna have you have Shepherd's Nook work zone. And then Wolf Watcher Elias needs to have Glacier, or we'll have Shepherd's Nook as well. And Wolf Watcher Elias should have this little shop that he runs. Oh, see, and because he's the only one up here, like, no one else is selling the hot dogs that he does at the Wolf Overpoint. So we're losing out on valuable vegan hot dog money, which is just not what we should be doing. All right, so who else needs reassigned? Let's actually have Dock Worker Chris. We're going to have Dock Worker Chris get reassigned as a vendor for now. And again, this may not be forever. They may actually... There you go, Chris. They may jump jobs, which I think is really a fun way to say thank you so much for helping us out, patrons, but also take care of whatever needs done in the zoo. All right, and then what do we really need? Who's really exhausted? This is a good town meeting. All right, the Glacier Wilds people seem like they're very overworked right now. So, Dock Worker Chris, you are going to be reassigned to Glacier Wilds, which means I should probably kind enough to like pick you up and put you down over there. There we go. And then let's go ahead and remove the old Dock Worker Chris. There we go. And I'm pretty sure 3 very talented mechanics should be enough to take care of things. And I kind of feel like we could reassign one of the shepherds. So let's actually take Shepherd Ethan. And we're going to reassign Shepherd Ethan to being, I think, a wandering caretaker. Because that sounds like a good idea. Let's see. There we go. Shepherd Ethan, you can go ahead and just wander anywhere for now. Alright, and is that everybody that we wanted to kind of reassign? Because look, the caretakers, even when they have really high training, they're so much easier to maintain. Because their salary is so much lower. What they're doing isn't quite as essential to like the immediate direct animals help, but it does work out. Ranger Glarn, you're about to have backup. Alright, Dock Worker Chris is actually idle, so we're going to give you no work zone actually. And yeah, well, are you assigned to a shop? Okay. So hopefully that'll work. We don't want to have anybody idle. And then we have 3 vets. I'm not sure if we need that many vets anymore. So I'm actually going, because we haven't had outbreaks or anything, so I'm actually going to have Quilter Sarah also become... Nope. Oh, no. Ugh. Okay. I'm going to have Quilter Sarah also end up becoming a new vendor. Yay! Okay. I think this will definitely help out. Staff wages are... They're a little bit much. Alright, we'll have you work in the glacier wilds as well. Sweet! Okay, maybe that will start like sorting some things out and we won't have to worry quite as much about the money coming down. And now the reindeer want to freaking fight over alpha status again. Now is not the time. You just lost one of your matriarchs. Oh, but there they go. Oh, you two. Have a little respect. If we put them in a bachelor herd. Did you see that? He bolted. That was amazing. If we put them in a bachelor herd, I don't think we'll have that problem. And I really want to get a bachelor herd actually through here. I want to have that path. I want to have that trail. And I want to have it so that people can come out and they can see the big bachelor herd of reindeer over here. Maybe it's finally time. Maybe this is a sign that we should finally start like wiggling that way. I don't think it would cost a lot of money to do. All right, let's go ahead and move all of these trees over. Let's try that out. Let's just see if we needed to release some of the male reindeer. And we'll have like a little wandering path. Let's do it. I put this off for too long. Yeah, if we had a meandering, wandering path that eventually would end up becoming... Eventually I want to add in, whoops. Eventually I want to add in a Jeep tour so that people can ride. That's right, the sled dogs. Oh, we should get the sled dogs over here. That should be something that you see like over to the left. That would be really cool. Like the Jeep tour over here, and then we could have timber wolves for the sled dogs. Heckin' yes, that would be amazing. All right, let's go ahead and put this back down like so. And have natural path marker again. And then, yeah, that'd be kind of fun to just like have another wild ranger over here. And maybe a few more wild animals. There we go. So this path, I'm gonna go ahead and flatten all this terrain. Nice, nice, nice. There. This path over here would lead to potentially just a bachelor herd area for some of the reindeer and maybe a few buildings to get started on having that big migration I dreamed of, where it's just a bunch of wild reindeer as far as you can see. But I guess we need to get... Oh, and we could make this like the Lumberjacks sled area finally. So we could put down that sled and have people... I guess we could use this. Should I expand this? I could expand this. And if I expanded it, we could add in more animals. Because what I wanted to do is I wanted to... Oh, we could maybe move the... Well, we could move the bachelor reindeer in here, actually. Add in the sled area that people could see where the Lumberjacks pull all of the trees they have felled back in. And then I guess we could put the females and the baby reindeer like out here. That'd be kind of cool to start like a wild herd. I really kind of love that idea. What I would also love is instead of using a bunch of fencing for now, let's come over and grab some of the rocks that I have used in the past to make fencing. Oh, I heard the pups. Also, there's so much litter over here. What the heck, people? Like, rude. Very rude. Please use the bins. I guess I don't have any bins for you around here, but we'll fix that, you know? Alright. Hopefully that'll be enough to, like, stop that from happening again for a hot minute. We're still losing a little bit of money, so we do need to think about how to make more money. I don't know if adding in yet another reindeer exhibit is really the best idea, but maybe if we start having more reindeer babies, that'll help get going on some of the projects we really wanted. Alright. Let's go ahead and duplicate this. Nice! See, this is so much more fun of a way to like make a nice barrier. And I'll actually leave a path. Maybe people can walk up on top of the mountain, because that would be really cool. Alright. Oh yeah, reindeer aren't going anywhere with this. Then let's swap it around a little. And we'll wiggle it down. Wait for the sun to rise again. And then we'll just start grabbing chunks of rocks. There. And we'll put down a bunch of boulders. Ooh, and a waterfall over here. I would actually love to have a waterfall that kind of hemmed everybody in a little bit right over here. One of the most beautiful things I ever saw when we went to Iceland, when Chips and I had a chance to pop over there when we were on our way back from London one time, was the waterfalls in Iceland. They're everywhere and they are really amazingly stunning. Blanket! Oh no, I called it. I knew she was sold. Oh no, Blanket the second. Why? I'm glad she made it to 18.5 years though. That is an awesome, awesome age for a sheep. Oh, Blanket, rest in peace. I'm gonna go ahead and add her quilt right over here too. There we go. The villagers take care of the animals that took care of them. Blanket the second's quilt. There we go. Alright. So my whole plan of maybe changing up like what people cost for being there you go, Blanket. There. My whole plan of saving money through changing the staff wages, it doesn't seem to be helping much. We're going down, friends. We're going down. I think we're gonna need to abandon Operation New Waterfall for the reindeer and starting the wild reindeer herd for Operation Please Stop Hemorrhaging Money, Shepherd's Nook. And I think the best way to go about that, the guests are starting to get a little happier, is making sure that nobody is thirsty, nobody is hungry, and that everybody has a lot of education. So a new emergency town meeting and hopefully some better management of, you know, all of Shepherd's Nook next time, my friends. If you guys have some suggestions, do let me know, because it seems like there are always constant changes into how to make money in Planet Zoo. And I'm beginning to think maybe the secret will be training all of our vendors a little better, so we'll see. But alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you could, do please leave a like for all of the amazing animals that we have here. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!